With a Fox News alert, massive manhunt underway after 2 police officers are shot during a protest in Ferguson, Missouri. Hi, everyone. I'm Gretchen Carlson, and we're here to bring you the real story today. Several people now being questioned, but so far, no arrests. Check out the chaotic scene from last night. F-109 separation statement. If she signed it, what happens?
If she signed it, and so she'd escape criminal liability there.
Okay, let's talk about another document that you brought to my attention, U.S. Code Section 2071. What is that?
So that is a side of that email chain. Comes forward and we see such documents. But the spirit of that statute was the destruction of documents.
Or if there's another server out there that was a backup. And if this is subpoenaed, which brings me to my next question. We just learned from Ed Henry, could no longer have private emails and do business on a private email. But that didn't happen until 2013.
In 2013, Congress passed it, Obama signed it, and the argument there...
Have you on The Real Story.
A pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Gave you a tough topic. Who's telling the truth between the 2 Clintons?
Well, you know that your reputation for dishonesty, this affection to her husband, and then he claims, I've never even used email. I just had to think to myself...
See how the media reacts. That's a really important point. All right, I want to move on to this because Hillary Clinton going on Twitter to blast the recent letter from some Republican lawmakers to Iran's leadership about any nuclear deal. She tweeted this. Wow, they got a little Twitter fest going on there.
Yeah,
whose side are you on?
They're having this little nippy Twitter situation.
Time for a quick check of your headlines now. Crews recovering the Black Hawk chopper that went down on the coast of Florida Tuesday night. National Guard saying 2 soldiers' bodies have been recovered. 2 others believed to be in the wreckage. 11 Marines and soldiers presumed dead in that crash. Heavy rain over parts of Texas causing lakes and rivers to overflow now, forcing some people in the Houston suburbs literally out of their homes. No break for many other Texans either. Forecasters expecting more rain throughout the day. And a safe landing in Kazakhstan. 2 Russian cosmonauts and an American astronaut returning to Earth after 6 months together at the International Space Station. Both watch the show as well.
Sure.
Should the fictitious things that are happening this season, like getting rid of entitlements and telling the American people the truth, should that happen in real life?
Well, let's.
I actually have been a huge supporter of entitlement reform for years. I think that we should increase the Social Security retirement age to 67.
Okay.
But I think where we study presidential promises, most of the presidential promises are kept.
Cassoni joins me next with her story and what her beef is. And I'll speak from a mother's perspective for a moment, is because a lot of
those cows in our family, you know, again, from birth to death, those
on The Real Story. Thanks for being my friend at Fox this week.
Thank you.
Well, a privately built inflatable room for